if I'm looking like this, it's two things. One is that I still feel like I'm too close. I feel like me and everybody else needs to back up. And then mm, two, I don't. I'm just do is just stare at myself. That's all I'm gonna do is just stare at myself, and then I'll write the caption under, and just be like, and just be like, just be like, and just be like, and just be like, and just be like, yeah, and just be like, you. And be like, yeah, it's still kind of, cause it's like I see him or them or like whatever, uh, but it's not like the mirror. The mirror is so different. So that's why I want to write. I want to voice type and look in the mirror. It's still not 3 minutes. I don't want it to be a short, but I'm probably not gonna post it anyway. But I might. But I might. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna say the norm. It's like something that's like, yeah, they're like they're heartless and soulless and everything, because that's why I'm saying, like, material, right? They're after the physical. That's why I'm saying they're after the physical. They're after the physical. They're after the physical. Yeah. And so me personally, I'm after the mental a lot of the time because I want to understand it. Yo, that just I just blew my own mind for a second. That like that's like yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, I just blew my mind, like, to say that that's wrong to myself, to try to understand it. Yeah. One thing I thought a while ago, and this is good now, cause it seems not insulting, but like I don't know how it seems. Like, it doesn't really matter. But what I was saying to myself is like, if you look at like a cow or a horse or a dog or a cat or a squirrel or a tree, but I'm thinking more of like animals. Like if you see a lion, right? You're not gonna think like, oh, that lion's stupid, but like you're gonna be like I wonder what it's thinking right now. Like I wonder what's going on inside of its head. You know, like a cow is like my favorite animal to do it with. I don't know why. Uh, but yeah, like a sheep or a giraffe or something, or like a what's another animal? Yeah, so you just see it, and you're like, I wonder what it's thinking right now. Like, I wonder what it's thinking about. Like, I wonder like how it's thinking. Like, like, I don't know. Yeah, cause you imagine like it's not that bright, even though it's like intelligent. Yeah, and I think this was Neil deGrasse Tyson who was saying like, imagine if there's aliens who like they're like uh it it's like their first and second graders are doing like, quantum mechanics and calculus and string theory and stuff like that, and like writing symphonies and stuff, and we're just like uh yeah, what I'm basically getting at is I think a lot of the time like we think we're smarter than we are, and because I'm even looking around right now, I'm like, what do I really know? So Yeah, it's not mental. It's not mental. It's not mental to like really like to understand it conceptually or to like understand the abstract or like whatever. And it's not physical. Right, okay. I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna go into why, but uh it's because physical things are temporary. Like that's easy. That's so easy to be like. That's it's obviously not physical, bro. That shit runs out. It's not like that's like the whole point is to get it physically. And that's like where the focus is right now, which is like a very big problem in our in our lives. Is everybody's like not everybody, but a lot of people are just like, that's just where they are. To them, like that's what matters. Is like, a car or a house or a yeah, and it's not spiritual. See, I was just saying this to myself before I started recording. It's like it's not spiritual because yeah, God will always love us and like provide the things that we need and we'll always be okay in that sense. But that's not the conversation that we're having right now. We're having a conversation about us, about me and you, and I would say like all of us, like uh I'm gonna say like all of us right here or something like that. I don't know how to say this, but I'm trying to say like it might not necessarily be a one-on-one. It could also be a group thing. But it's like, yeah, it's like how I feel and how you feel when we interact and when we engage and when we how we feel about each other, how we feel when we're around each other, how we feel dealing with each other, etc., 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 etc. That's what I'm talking about. It's that emotional place and that emotional feeling, not the physical feeling and not the mental feeling and not the spiritual feeling, the emotional feeling. The emotional feeling. The emotional feeling. And this will, I mean, I feel like this is pretty well documented that that's the disconnect a lot of times between men and women, is men are understanding it more on a logical, mental, because again, exactly. It's like she wanted flowers. I got her flowers. She wanted to go on a date. We went on a date. But it's not about like, yeah, but this is what I'm saying too, is it's it's us too. It's us too. Maybe we don't necessarily know how to express uh maybe we don't necessarily know how to express that a lot of the time, or a lot of the time we might not even know that that's what we're looking for. But it's the emotional feeling. It's the emotional feeling. I'm not gonna, I mean, I might post it. I don't know. I'm gonna post everything. And it's just because it went longer than 10 minutes and I'm explaining it to myself. But I'm about to get on I'm about to get on I'm about to look in the mirror. I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna voice type. I mean, I could do a recording too. I look just like my cousin.